data management.
You want to read that? Remember? Or you okay with that?
I don't need the questions anymore.
Okay. Do we sell or lease all blocks?
So, our first deal is not even all black, it's acreage. And all black is just day by day.
Yeah, they're not
So
there.
it's
They're
lease.
moving, yeah.
So it's lease. The petroleum law requires us to lease the acreage for 7 years.
So we don't sell.
We don't sell. So you lease it for 7 years. That's why after every exploration period, you relinquish. That means if I give you 4 blocks, I will give you total 4 blocks. After the first exploration phase, which is 2 years, you relinquish 25% of the blocks in the year back. It's leased to you. After every exploration period, you relinquish 25%.
And after 7 years,
If you can meet with a work program, you ask for extension. If you still want to continue to explore.
so we don't sell.
We do not sell.
Let me
We
lose
do
it.
not
Let me
sell. It belongs to the
Mr.
country.
Nominee.
Nominee.
No, we won't do that.
Oh, no, I'll just answer the question.
Yeah, no. You know, my question, if you take note, is not to test your ability. There are 2 reasons people get asked questions. Either to test your ability, or to want to question, or to be informed, or educated. My question is not for you. My question is to help to educate.
That's not emphasizing that. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, the national all block. Said, do again. Do we sell?
No,
Or lease?
sir. We do not sell our oil block. We lease them for 7 years, maximum.
And after the 7 years,
We relinquish the blocks.
then it comes back to the country.
Come back to the country.
Don't care about the rental.
Mr. Nominee, my last question. What is NOCA knowledge of participation with the recent lease of all blocks to Oranto and Toto? Question.
What is
NOCA's knowledge of and participation the lease of these of blocks.
So
To
NOCA,
Oranto and
so NOCAL is the marketing agent. So our job is to go and promote and be able to be as persuasive as we can to the oil companies to express interest in coming to the oil block. So when those companies express interest, then we take them to show them maturity to be able to acquire a license. As part of the license acquisition process, these companies are qualified. So participate up to the point where the companies told LPRA to pre-qualify. And then when the negotiation is ongoing, because of the citizen state participation interest that's managed by NOCAL, we have to sign a joint operating agreement with these companies because we become party to the agreement when it's ratified. So that's the rule of NOCAL.
so is it safe to say that NOCA spotted, recruited, and brought forward Oranto?
I would say
And so have presented to LPRA.
I would say we promoted the country and subsurface potential to Oranto for different reasons. One, we earn revenue from that service. So it's like when you conduct a bid round, several companies will come in, they pay fees. By the end of the day, you select one company for that service.
So let me ask my question again. So NOCA forwarded Oranto to the regulator for the license.
Yes, I would say it's the language you use it that's so when you promote the basin to the company, the first place they go, they look at the data. At that point, NOCA is making money. So we want to promote the basin to will come and acquire out there.
So as long as NOCAL is making money, the
So-
repetition of the
No, at that point the company is not qualified because you have to be pre-qualified.
okay,
So when they acquire
in order
the
for
data,
Mr. Nominee, in order for LPRA to lessen any exploration company
Doesn't
or
pre-qualify.
oil company,
Doesn't pre-qualify.
NOCAL has to pre-qualify.
no, LPRA will pre-qualified.
So LPRA does not go looking for customer.
No, their job is that's not-
NOCAL does.
Yes, our job is to promote.
So NOCAL send also saw Oranto and
It's a pre-qualified and see why they qualify.
that's my question. So that means NOCAL also have a role in forwarding
Or until
Oranto to LPRA.
I'll see yes.
Did you do due diligence on the history, background of Oranto?
That's a regulatory function. So normally, we check your financial capacity. Yes, do you have? Can you fund the training program? Yes. Can you afford our data? Yes. Do you have a history of building in this sector, or do you have a history in oil and gas sector? Yes. We found that here. Because we are not the regulator, they are responsible to vet and validate the company. We'll let you
So the executive, the president nominates and sends the nominees here. And then we do the hearings as in interview. And we pass it. When you doing work, the whole country can forget who nominated. The process of deriving at the decision to nominate, everybody said it, that the Senate confirmed the person. My question to you, Mr. Nominee, is NOCAL had a huge role in recommending or selecting Oranto. Did you do background check on Oranto's history with our oil basin or oil blockade?
Yes, of course.
And what was there? What informed your recommendation or selection of Oranto owing to what their background and history with our oil basin?
So the history of Oranto farming in the Chevron 7 years back. The concern we had, or the issue we had at the time, we've corrected that issue. When you farm in, you farm out, it's a non sector. And the interesting thing is, and I'd like to state that oil companies will compete against each other for land, and they will go and partner after one of the companies have won or decided to give that land. That's how the sector operates. At the time when Oranto farmed in Chevron, there was no safeguard, and that's why the country did not benefit from the transaction fee. Now, within the new petroleum agreement, we have a transaction fee set at 25%. So when Oranto or whatever company that comes in to our country, farm in with another company, whatever windfall profit it will make, the government gets 25% transaction fee. In addition to that, there's a windfall profit also that the country gets on the windfall margins. That's spelled out, provided for in our revenue code. So that safeguard is currently in the current petroleum agreement, but it was not there several years ago when Oranto farmed in Chevron. But we've corrected that mistake. We learned from that mistake in the past and we've corrected it in the new petroleum agreement.
So, Mr. Chairman, I just want to ask on the same subject. We have a duty as a government to inform properly. Because everything is political propaganda. We have certain knowledge. The Oranto defraud, cheat the government of Liberia or we the government back then simply did not do its own due diligence to protect itself from Oranto future gains.
So, Senator, I would say Oranto is a profit-making institution, organization. Their objective when created was to create shareholder value. So, and they intend to come and make this huge investment, take this huge risk, is to make profit. What we didn't do as a government was to have the necessary safeguard at the time. So we made a mistake as a government. And that's why we've corrected it going forward.
So we got assurance that we've learned our lesson. I didn't hear you.
We've learned our lesson, yes. And we learned it hard way. We fixed it in these agreements.
Mr. Chairman, are you thank you? Senator, do you want to
Is Oranto a good company?
Yes, they are, Senator.
No, I don't want to follow.
Sorry, before Senator Smith, why Senator did not question you, or the member of the committee came to ask for introduction?
My name is Bill Dwell, I represent the interests of the people in this chamber. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, two things. One, follow up. Is that the same Oranto company that can come back?
Yeah.
Or where to be better? Secondly, Senator did not ask a question here. You answer it to the best of your